President Trump is issuing an ultimatum to Iran, telling Tehran to make a deal to get rid of its nuclear program or bad things will happen. Trump is gathering the most U.S. air power in the Middle East since the Iraq War, amid signs the Islamic Republic is gearing up to defend itself. Fox's Caroline Shively reports from Washington.
We have to make a meaningful deal. Otherwise, bad things happen.
President Trump delivering that threat to Iran if they don't make a deal to shut down their nuclear program, and backing it up with firepower. He's ordered the largest buildup of U.S. military, air, and naval assets in the Middle East since the eve of the Iraq War.
The facts are not on their side, time is not on their side, and they'd be wise to listen to the president and come to the table with a real deal.
Iran seems undeterred, holding military drills with Russia in the Gulf of Oman. But the regime appears especially vulnerable after brutal crackdowns on demonstrations left thousands of Iranians dead, fueling an anti-cleric movement.
Ultimately, the people of Iran need to be free and need to be represented by a democratic government.
The U.S. also wants the regime to stop funding armed groups like Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and the Houthis in Yemen. On Thursday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel will retaliate if Iran strikes his country. The two faced off for 12 days last June, leaving Iran's nuclear program significantly degraded. Secretary of State Marco Rubio plans to travel to Israel next week to update Netanyahu on the U.S.-Iran nuclear talks and where they go from here. In Washington, Caroline Shively, Fox News.